Hi, welcome everyone. I'm Rebecca, and thanks for coming to our August monthly meetup for the Flock XR community. And this first section is recorded for YouTube, and then we stop recording to have a chat at the end. And now I'm going to hand over to Liz for some of the project highlights.
Thanks, Rebecca. So each month we highlight some projects that have been created in Flock XR. So going from left to right, the first project shows different elements that can be used to create weather patterns. So in the example, the fog block is used, but in a loop. So the fog kind of rolls in and back out again. It also uses a list of dark colours with one yellow colour that's chosen at random, and that represents a flash of lightning. And I just love the idea that, just a few blocks, you can create some really atmospheric worlds. Brilliant. The second project there, it's the dancing houses in Prague. And these are real houses or real buildings. They don't rock quite like in this project, thank goodness. But they are twisted. And I love that a holiday memory can be inspiration behind creating a 3D world. And then the last project, it's a simple recreation of a retro game, and it demonstrates another route for inspiration. Some people really like to start by recreating retro games and then changing them and remixing them. So this project uses cubes with collision detection, and then the surface changes colour when the bird lands on it as well. I also like that there's no floor to this world. It kind of adds like a little extra obstacle and a bit of an anxiety as you've got to try and stay on the platforms. Okay, and then this next section is just kind of what we're working on with our NLNet grant. So I'm going to save the major updates until Tracy gets back, because I know she's super keen to tell you all what's going on. But in the meantime, there's a few kind of little things you might be interested in, kind of subtle changes in the user interface. So for example, in the bottom right, we've got undo and redo buttons, and there's also a search tool as well for searching code blocks that are already in the code area, which I've been using, and it's really handy. We've also updated the demo menu as well, so it's now a full project menu. We've reorganized it a bit. We've added thumbnails for the example projects, and there are a few new projects in there as well. So remember, you can check out progress at any time by going to our development version and see if you can find those projects. Okay, and then this is, so somebody on our social media asked us if they could use an Xbox controller to control Flock XR on their iPhone, which seemed like a really intriguing combination to work out. So we had to have a go, and yeah, we can confirm, yes, you can. So the video shows an Xbox controller via Bluetooth, but if you've got the correct adapter, you can also connect a wired controller as well. And in this example, so the left joystick is used to control player movement, the right joystick pans the camera, and the B button, I think it is, that's pressed, just waiting for it to come up, it basically interacts with an object. So in this case, it's, you press B and you get sound from the speaker as well. I must admit, I wasn't expecting it to be quite as easy as it is. Now I've done it, I'm definitely like going to take it with me on the go a little bit more. So Flock's playing Flock and using Flock is so much more fun. Yeah, so great shout out, thank you. And I will hand over to Rebecca to share some more developments.
Thank you. Yeah, so here's a reminder of how you can view that version as well. So this is all release 2 that is coming next year. So if you do want to look ahead of that, just go to flockxr.com, go to the About menu at the top, and then go down to versions. And you'll also find the really old version of Flock now. It's I haven't looked at it for a while. I imagine it's strange, isn't it, when you look back? But if you do want to look back at the first ever version of Flock, then you can go and look at it on there as well. And then just some updates really. So the YouTube channel is really growing a lot. I think we've got 50 videos today on there, which is unbelievable really, when we had about 3 about 6 weeks ago. So we've got 50 videos on there with lots of content, and we're about to launch episode 7 of our teaching programming show, and there are also loads of really useful shorts on there too, with quick tips for teaching programming as well. And the thing that we can share is in the background. We're working quite hard on this one, and it's a new show that we're developing for our YouTube channel, which is Send Specific. So this is being led by a teacher in a Send school called Kayla. And what she's been doing is she's been doing lots of things, but one of the main things she's been working on is creating ALD boards for use as a communication aid for creating Flock XR projects. So ALD stands for Aided Language Display, and you might have seen these out and about in your local parks or community spaces, and they help young people communicate with each other and adults as well. And she will go through all of it with you and tell you how to use them, and they are really, really useful in mainstream schools as well. We've thought about loads of different ways you could actually really use them successfully in mainstream schools too. So we are really looking forward to sharing those with you. And there's loads of just general useful advice as well about how you can support SEND learners in your computing classroom. So it'll take a while for that to get launched, but we're expecting sometime in the autumn or fall term, so next term, the term that's coming, in schools. So at some point in there it will appear, and we'll keep you updated, but we're quite excited about that one. And before we move on to the Q&A, I wanted to remind you of the 3 ways to stay up to date on all things Flock XR. So we have a mailing list and a newsletter. We have a Discord community, so join that please, because there's lots going on there that you can see. And they're completely free as well. And our monthly meetups, which you're seeing now, these are free spaces where you can communicate us, ask us anything you want. And we're always growing, and we'd love you to be part of it. So for anyone catching up with this meetup on YouTube, this concludes the recorded part of the session, but why not attend the September session live for the opportunity to stay and talk to other educators in the Flock XR community. And we'll add the sign up link for that in the description below. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.